Hello, my name's Carol List, and I'm a Mary Kay Sales Director. I want to begin by thanking you for taking a few minutes out of your busy time to watch this video. I'm sure that the reason you're watching is to do a favor for one of the consultants in my unit, and I really appreciate your willingness to do so. And I don't know if you're just doing it as a favor or if you are curious about a little bit more about Mary Kay Cosmetics, or if maybe you really are looking for some kind of either a side hustle or looking for a career change. Whatever the reason you're watching, I want you to know that I appreciate you taking the time to do so. I'm going to try to keep it brief and so that I don't take too much of your time, but I want to make sure I give you a little bit of an overview about Mary Kay. I'm going to begin by telling you a little bit of my story. You see, I started Mary Kay 23 years ago, and I really didn't have very big expectations when I started. I was just trying to escape a corporate job that literally was killing me a day at a time. I was in a very stressful, high pressure position and was raising two daughters, 7 and 10, and my husband traveled a lot. And it was starting to create such anxiety in me that I had developed all kinds of health issues. And at the age of 35, I was on high blood pressure medicine, losing my hair, couldn't keep food in, and my doctor said to me, "It's time for you to find something else to do if you want to see your daughters grow up." So I started looking for what else I wanted to do. I wasn't quite sure. And Mary Kay was offered to me. And I really had no intention of staying in Mary Kay. You see, I didn't want to be a salesperson. I'd never been in sales before. I didn't think you could really make a living selling lipstick. And I had a little bit of an attitude because I have 2 degrees from Ohio State University, and I thought that this was certainly not what I got those degrees for. However, as I got into Mary Kay, I just fell in love with the company. You see, I started thinking I'd do it for a little while until I figured out what else I wanted to do because, like all of you, I'm sure, I had bills to pay. And so I needed that income coming in while I figured out what else I wanted to do. What I found though is I love this company. I love the fact that it's still American owned and operated. Our products are manufactured. Actually, we just built a brand new manufacturing plant just outside of Dallas, and billions of dollars we invested in making sure that we manufacture our products right here. So I'm very excited about that. I also love the fact that the company follows the European standards for cosmetic safety, which are far stricter and higher than what we have here in the US. So you can be assured that when you're using Mary Kay products, you are using the safest, most healthy products available to you because we follow those stricter standards. I also love that the company has a really good community corporate conscience. We have a zero landfill manufacturing plant, so we don't put anything in landfills from our manufacturing process. Most of our products come with, if not all, partially recyclable packaging. I love that we have the Mary Kay Ash Foundation that donates literally millions of dollars every year to fund research for cancers that affect women and children, as well as to prevent domestic violence and to aid the victims of domestic violence. So I really fell in love with a lot of things about the company. Now, on a personal note, what I loved is that I was my own boss, and that as my own boss, I got to decide how to work my business and how much to work my business. You see, in Mary Kay, we do not have quotas. We do not have territories. So when you start your Mary Kay business, no one is going to be standing over you telling you what you have to do every week or every month. The only thing the company requires for someone to remain a consultant is one minimum order per year, and you can remain a consultant and get the wonderful discount that we get. So it really is the support of a giant corporation behind you, but still in business for yourself, but not by yourself. And I love that. The company also gives us so many perks and recognition. I have just had such an incredible journey in the last 23 years, earning 8 Mary Kay cars, which means that every 2 years, as long as I keep doing what I'm doing, Mary Kay I get awarded a career car, which means they pay the lease, the tags, the title, and 80% of the insurance. And this last time I decided to take the cash. So I used the cash to buy the hybrid that I wanted. And so Mary Kay is really paying for my hybrid that I will eventually own. So I'm excited about that. There's just so many wonderful perks of being in Mary Kay. And I am not going to try to give you a hard sell on it because I think that this is just an introduction and that I would love for either you to get together with me or your consultant or both of us if she's brand new and still in training and ask the questions that you'd like to have answered because that's when you're really going to get the valuable information to you. I also wanted to let you know a little bit about what I look for in someone who I think would be good in Mary Kay. First of all, they need to be a people person. This is a people business. It's a relationship building business, and women need to trust you. They need to trust you because, oh my goodness, when they sit down in front of you, they may be taking all their makeup off in front of you. And so that takes some trust, right, ladies? And they also need to trust you because our product is consumable. That's the other thing I learned early on about a sales career. If you're going to go into sales of something that is consumable because people put our products on in the morning and they wash it off at night and they can't wait to put it back on in the morning. So they come back to me time and time again. So they need to trust me because they need to come back to me time and time again. And so we build those relationships. It's definitely a relationship building business. So I look for people who are a people person. I look for somebody who's not independently wealthy because if you don't have need for extra income, you're probably not going to be motivated to build your business. And so I look for people who are looking for that. Even if you're just looking to be kind of a part-time hobby level and support yourself and a few of your friends, you probably aren't going to do that if money is not an object. So I do look for people who have that need in their life. I also look for people who are family oriented because the reason I started Mary Kay, besides the fact that it was affecting my health, was I wanted desperately to be the person raising my daughters. And Mary Kay allowed me the flexibility to set my schedule. And so when they were in school, that's when I did most of my work. And so I was able to be home with them. And the other thing I know is that women especially, will tend to do more for the people they love and care about than they ever will for themselves. So I look for people who are motivated with the desire to help others. I also look for people who know that they're decision makers. They know that the lights are never going to be green all the way from here to the mall, right? So you don't wait for the lights to be green. You go ahead and try it. And so I look for women who are kind of ready for a little adventure, ready for a little something new and fun. Oh my goodness. We have so much fun in Mary Kay. The best friends that I have in my life, and I have been so blessed with. Some of the most godly, amazing women that I have gotten to know have all been as a result of my Mary Kay business. Some as customers, and some as fellow consultants, and now some as directors and even national sales directors. So the perks, the paychecks of the heart are just incredible. And of course, the income is unlimited. You can go as far as you want to in Mary Kay as long as you're doing it the right way and the company is fully behind you. So I love that. I absolutely love that. And I know coming from the corporate world that is not the case in the corporate world. When I was in that corporate position, I had the top position in Central Ohio, and I felt like there was a target on my back because the only way anybody was going to move up was if I was gone. And so that created a lot of that stress. So in Mary Kay, that's not the way. We cheer each other on to success, and we are so excited and happy for each other when we move up the career path. So I love that about Mary Kay. Okay, so I think I've used up about all the time that I wanted to use, but I did want to introduce myself and so that you know who I am, because if you are watching this video, that also means that your consultant is going to probably be talking with you a little bit more, maybe even having you watch another video. And then the last part of the process, part of the training process for her, because this is a training activity for her, is that I need to follow up with you and see how she did. And of course, I want to thank you. And I also want to see if there's anything you think that might benefit her, might help her, that she either needs to tell you a little bit more or maybe tell you a little bit less. Whatever it is you think would really help her, I really appreciate your help in her training, because that's how we get good, as we practice and we learn. So again, thank you so much. I look forward to talking with you or communicating you in some way in the next few days and see what you thought about our Mary Kay opportunity. I'd love to hear about it. I'd always love to tell people about it. So thank you so much and hope to talk to you soon. Bye.